Hello, this is Tim Law with Playing It Forward Coaching, always encouraging your self-reliance. If you'll develop a marketable skill, chase that skill with a solid work ethic, always go the extra mile, develop some people and communication skills. You will be amazed at what you can accomplish in this country. A big thank you to over 530 people that have subscribed to this channel, Playing It Forward Coaching. If you haven't already, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. I have a really neat young lady, wonderful student athlete, swimmer. Her name is Ava Gemma from Central York High School, a recent graduate. So Ava, tell us your story a little bit, please.
So like Mr. Tim said, my name is Ava, and I have been swimming since I was 6 years old. And I swam for Central York Aquatics at a very young age. I swam all the way up to 9 years old. I started with them, and then my parents and we felt like I needed a change in coaching and also to get me to the higher level. So I switched to the York YMCA, and they are one of the most prestigious swim clubs that Pennsylvania has to offer. So I've been swimming with the York YMCA for a good 6 years now, and they truly have helped me develop discipline, hard work, better like technique, racing strategies, and I wouldn't be the same swimmer that if I would have stayed with Central York Aquatics. Now, I also swim for the high school team that Central has to offer, and I have been on the varsity team since my freshman year. And I competed at states for them since my freshman year, and due to COVID, obviously we didn't have states my 10th grade year, so I've only been to states for 3 years out of the 4. But I also will be continuing my swimming career at the collegiate level in college. I'm going to Utah Tech University. It's a Division I program located in St. George, Utah, and I'm super excited to swim there. The team is just wonderful to be around. They're all like-minded swimmers. They want to reach goals, work hard, and the coach is the same way. He has these specific goals that he wants to reach, swimming great at conference, hopefully bringing a couple girls to NCAAs. And that is initially where I want to be at too. So I felt like it was a perfect fit for me. So that's why I chose Utah Tech.
Well, it sounds good. Now, what is your favorite event, Ava?
I swim the 100 and 200 yard breaststroke, and also the 200 IM.
Okay, obviously the IM's a pretty tough one because you got 4 different strokes there and everything.
Correct.
And how did your times, obviously COVID could have made a difference, or how were your times, let's say your senior year compared to, maybe say your freshman year?
They have improved tremendously. I went into freshman year with 0 Y national qualification times. And basically what that is they're just swimming time standards to meet in order to swim at the national level during age group swimming. So since 9th grade, I now have 4 YMCA national qualifying times. And those include the 100, the 200 yard breaststroke, the 2 IM, and the 400 IM. So I have improved a lot since 9th grade year.
Sure.
And I've also set 2 records for the Central York High School in my 11th grade year that I had a goal since my freshman year to do. So
very good. Excellent. And you brought up the point about, having a good work ethic and everything. And again, a lot of these interviews that I do, Ava, are tied into our teens and young adults. And tell us a little bit more as far as work ethic, because obviously swimming workouts are some of the toughest athletic workouts you can have.
They are, yeah. As far as work ethic goes, my coach, he sets a pretty high standard for my group. I am in the highest group that my club has to offer. And basically he just says, we show up, we work hard. And if you don't want to work hard, then just go home. And obviously I don't want to go home, but he just says, he lays out the rules and he says, this is what we need to do. He gives us specific times to go and practice, um, and parameters to go to, like 8 meters, like breathing every 3, like specific things like that. Um, but as far as like the mental state goes, like getting up at 5 a.m. twice a week to go to morning workouts before school and then head to the pool after school, to do another 2-hour workout. It definitely is a lot of work, and it takes a toll on your mental part, because like sometimes you're like, I can't do this, like I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can get to another practice, like I need to recover. But at the end of the day, like we're all there, suffering together, and we're all just going to push through it together and work hard, because at the end of the day it's going to benefit us. So
Well, when you get involved too with another group of, I'd kind of refer to them as kind of greyhounds. There's no real slow people or whatever. You've got some very dedicated people. You got some very hardworking people, and obviously the times are, you're going to push yourself and everything. What kind of yardage, Ava, do you that is typical for the events that you do?
um so what my club does is that we all train the same workouts, no matter if you're a
Okay.
sprinter or a distance swimmer.
Okay.
um So the amount of yardage that we do, like a day, would probably be between 5,000 and 7,000 yards a day. It varies. Now, at the college level, they do split up into those sprint and distance groups. Um, and I'm not sure how much like the sprint people do or the distance people do, but I know for me that that right now we all train the same across the pool. So
Yeah. And who are some of the best swimmers that you've seen, in whether it's in the states or districts that you had to compete against, some of their names?
um competing against my very close friend Megan Harnish. She is a national swimmer. She placed second at nationals for her uh, individual event. And racing against her is definitely nerve wracking, because like you want to like stay with her and be in like pace with her, but she just goes and she's just gone.
Mhm.
But as far as other people go, I mean, I don't really like pay attention to um, the people. Like there's one girl, her name is Anya Mostek. She is going to Harvard for swimming.
Mhm.
And we kind of are just friends, right? But I got to be her friend because she would always come to our meets and like race, and she would always be like, oh my gosh, that girl's so fast. So we kind of like knew her name because we just like would pay attention to her. But I don't like really keep tabs on people.
Mhm.
But I'm sure when I get to like the college level, I'll keep tabs on like, oh, this person, okay, I can race against this person, because like I'll be racing against that school for 4 years in a row, so it'll
Sure.
be easier, a little bit easier to
Mhm.
get to know people.
Yeah. And I always like to ask the people that we're interviewing, what advice, Ava, would you give to, some young up and coming swimmers that that you'd want to see, do well?
I would tell them to work for everything, because nothing's going to get handed to you. And at the end of the day, like it's, yes, the pain is going to suck and you're just going to have to get through it. But just keep a positive mindset. Make sure to cheer on everyone.
Mhm.
Congratulate everyone on everything that you guys do. Um, Also push each other. It's healthy competition is always welcome. And yeah, just don't be in your head. Just go for it,
Mhm.
because you're never gonna get the race back or the practice back. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Sure, sure. And who've been some of your main role models, Ava?
Um, a role model that I've looked up to, um, this was a while back. She is now graduated from college. her name was Emily Ilgenfritz. She went to Georgia Tech University,
Mhm,
and she was just this amazing swimmer. And I was like, I want to go to Georgia Tech because Emily's going to Georgia Tech.
mhm.
And I was like, I like she's just this great person, funny, outgoing. Like she is this bubbly, has this bubbly personality. And I was like, well, I want to be like that, but also want to work hard and go to the college of my dreams, just like Emily did.
Mhm.
So yeah, so
Very good, very good. Well, Ava, this has been wonderful. Any last second thoughts here before we kind of close it up? And can you hang for a minute or two after we get finished?
of course, yes.
So any last second thoughts that you have, or
I think I'm good.
okay, awesome, awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, you did wonderful. So just hang on a minute. I'll catch you on the other side here.
Okay.